Hi, I'm Joanna Coles with the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service and with Brittany Young this morning, the Family and Consumer Science Agent, and we are going to make a Kentucky Proud recipe.
Yes, I'm super excited about this recipe. It's perfect for summer. And one of my favorite parts is there's only 5 ingredients, so that's always good.
So it's going to be easy, right,
Easy
Brittany?
and pretty healthy.
Okay.
We're starting off with 2 tomatoes that I've diced.
And tomatoes are coming in season right now, so.
Yes, I went to the market this weekend and they were everywhere, so I was really excited about that.
Good deal. And it's only behind potatoes. It's the second most eaten vegetable.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. And then I'm adding 1 cup of fat-free sour cream to our potatoes.
All right. Get a little dairy in there.
Yes, and 1 cup of fat-free mayonnaise.
So they have fat-free mayonnaise now.
They
Brittany.
do.
All
They
right,
do.
so that saves on some calories, right?
Yes. And to this, we're going to add 4 slices of bacon that I've crisped and crumbled.
Okay.
So this is kind of where, you know, the lightened BLT, that's kind of what it tastes like, comes into play.
So it adds a little salt, maybe a little
does.
crunch.
And 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And you're really going to taste that. The garlic powder really brings a lot of flavor to this dip.
And Brittany, we just eat this with vegetables, or?
Yeah, once you have all of this combined, it's always good to refrigerate it if you have time for 30 minutes just to let the flavors kind of marinate together. You'll see today I have celery, carrots, peppers, and then some different crackers. But you could serve it with any vegetable that you really like. But I really love yellow peppers, so that's one of my favorites.
So you can just dip that in
Dip
there.
it in there, just like that.
Very nice recipe. Now, you mentioned that it might be healthy. It has the tomatoes. It has some dairy products.
It does.
And a lot of times we don't get enough dairy.
Yes,
in
it
our
is.
diet.
It's true. It's hard to get some of the dairy. Adults are recommended to have about 3 cups per day, and then kids 8 years and under should have 2 cups per day. And it's kind of difficult if you really don't work at it. So I have some serving sizes today. 1 cup of milk is 1 serving.
Okay.
3 ounces of cheese, which you can see here, that is 1 serving.
So this is 3 ounces of cheese.
Well, yes, that's 3 ounces, and then 1 square would be 1 ounce.
Okay.
And it's kind of the size of your thumb. That's kind of a rule that they say. If you can do, like, hold up your thumb, the top of your thumb is about 1 ounce.
I always
So-
eat more cheese than that.
I know,
So
I know.
I'm definitely getting my serving size with cheese. Now, what's this? Is this
And then that's
yogurt?
yogurt, yes,
Okay.
which is also 1 cup. 1 cup of yogurt would equal 1 serving of milk.
Okay, and then you have some non-fat dry milk, and I think a lot of people don't
Yeah.
recognize the convenience of this product.
Right. Well, it's a way to save money because, you know, you can spend a lot of money on cheese products and yogurt and that sort of thing, but this is a great way to get your calcium and your vitamin A and D without spending a lot of money if you're looking to save. And this is non-fat dry milk. And I always recommend, and I often use when I'm making casseroles, or I need a cup of milk inside of something that maybe it's gonna bake, or you're really not going to notice that it's dry milk. You're not going to notice that it's not the same.
So you can kind of keep this on hand, especially if
Yeah.
you're not a big milk drinking family.
Right.
This can help save money.
Right. And it can make your whole milk, you know, stretch even longer, or whatever milk, you know, the gallons of milk that you buy, it'll just help it to stretch out a little bit.
Now, is this still nutritionally good for
It
us?
is. It's the exact same. You're going to get the same calcium, vitamin A, vitamin D, all of that is the same as what it is in milk.
It's just convenient. Now,
is.
I'm glad you brought this to light because June is Dairy Month, and we are celebrating our dairy farmers in June because they work sun up to sundown, working to help have some wholesome, fresh product on our grocery shelves.
Yes.
And so, in Warren County, Brittany, we are the 4th largest milk producing county
Really?
in the state. We produce
interesting.
over 60 million pounds of milk in the county. And so those dairy farmers work hard to produce all the dairy products that you see here and in there. And you know, a lot of times when we go to the grocery store, we think that the milk just comes on a truck. You know, we don't really think
Right.
beyond the process.
Right. You don't realize where it comes from.
Exactly. And a lot of people have questions, especially at the milk aisle, because there's whole, there's 2%, 1% fat-free. Now shed some light on that. Is one any more nutritional than the
No,
other?
really. The only difference between maybe a skim milk, 1% milk, to whole milk is just the fat and the cream that they use for the milk. So it has no more nutritional value. Although, you know, a lot of people refer to whole milk as vitamin D milk. It's the exact same as far as calcium goes, and the nutrients in it, it's the same.
So maybe if you want to skim some calories
Yeah.
and fat, you can go with the
Go
skim
with the
milk.
skim milk, yeah.
And you still get all that vitamin
Right.
D, all that
Right.
nutrition, calcium that we need for our
Yes.
bodies.
Yeah, it's just fewer calories, which is always good because we always need to save some of those.
So when you go to the
Yes.
milk, go skim to the skim
Skim
milk.
milk, try. Yeah, just give it a try. Some people are a little hesitant, but I think you'll be surprised. You may not notice it.
Definitely so you can start making that
Yeah.
change. And so, Brittany, we really certainly appreciate the Kentucky Proud Recipe.
Yes.
The June is Dairy Month. We've got a lot
And
of
all our
exciting
dairy
things.
farmers, we have to thank them for everything they do.
Salute the dairymen. That's exactly right, because they do get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and milk those cows so
Yes.
that we do have that nice fresh product right here in Kentucky, and we can even buy some locally now. So happy June is Dairy Month, dairy farmers out there, and thanks, Brittany.
Thank